for that. Our final section will explore STEM trails. A STEM trail is an activity-based task that can take place within the school building, the playground, or locality where pupils can experience mathematics and science in the real world. Today, we are focusing on the school grounds. There are 3 parts to this section of the online workshop. Our first section will examine how you as class teacher can prepare for the trail and how the pre-trail exploration in class can ignite curiosity and interest for pupils. In the second section, we will look at some sample stop-spot activities that you might include as part of your trail. Our final section will look at the contextual learning opportunities that arise from a STEAM trail and how we can extend the learning on the return to class by focusing on recording and communicating. I would like to highlight some sample trails that we have created that will be made available to you after tonight's online workshop. My colleagues on the primary STEM team have created 4 suggested trails, agus ar dóigh, tá leagan Gaeilge an fásta. These can be easily adapted to suit the multi-grade situation. We also have a suggested trail based on the kitchen that may suit in a blended learning context or for high-risk pupils due to COVID-19. It is important that well-designed questions should spark curiosity and wonder for the pupil, lead to mathematical conjectures and scientific hypotheses as they navigate this inquiry. The aim and purpose of the trail should be explained to the pupils, and that there will be follow-up tasks when the outdoor trail has ended. Encourage pupils to adopt a range of approaches to recording their observations. Pupils should also be facilitated with opportunities to sketch and draw annotated representations of their observations. Engaging in trails at multiple times over the course of the year also enables pupils to observe seasonal changes in their school playground. A trail is made up of interest points known as stop spots while on a sequenced, pre-planned route. The pupils will be asked to observe, explore, and engage in problem solving in STEM areas at each stop spot. Think about how each pod or group could begin at the different stop spots so that you are making the best use of your available space. Any equipment or resources used in the activities should comply with the school policy for COVID-19 and the school health and safety policy. Each teacher can design their own STEM trail. However, it may be more time efficient if teachers work collaboratively. Explore your outdoor space using all your senses. A map of your school might be useful at this point, such as an architectural drawing shown here on screen from a recent refurbishment. If not available, a hand-drawn map, as shown here, is just as good. When you have examined and identified the area available to you, your next step is to choose your stop spots for your trail. When considering your stops, these are some of the questions on screen that you might utilize. What materials are present? Are there opportunities to explore shadow or light? What about skills development? Are there shape and space and measuring opportunities? Can the pupils engage in sketching and drawing? Have we considered oral language development? Identify points of interest or stop spots that pupils can explore. For example, on screen you will see a window, a man who will cover, a door, a railing, or an outdoor wall. Now decide what STEM task could be assigned at the stop spot. Each teacher can devise an activity suitable for their class level to be completed at each stop spot. On the screen you will see a picture of a window. There are many activities which the pupils could engage in at this stop spot. Infants could measure the length using standard units such as handspan or use cubes. As pupils' understanding of length develops, they could move to standard units such as centimetres and metres by using a ruler, tape, or meter stick. The broken ruler, as explained by Trina in the previous section, could be used to increase the level of challenge. Will they look for patterns, shapes, shadows, materials, or living things? What could the pupils measure, count, or graph? Before embarking on the STEM trail, the teacher can ignite pupil curiosity in a number of ways. Teachers can do a sensory check-in with the children, asking them to look out the window and engage their senses. What can you see? What can you hear? Pupils can be challenged to create a map of the area or a route, perhaps a bird's eye view. Pupils could be challenged to estimate the distance between the classroom and the first stop spot and how long they think it will take. Mystery images can depict close-ups of items, objects, or locations on the school grounds. The teacher can prepare and encourage pupils to use their observing eyes and record where they think the images are. The pupils can later share their thoughts on the locations of the mystery images and communicate their ideas.